realized that it's annoying to run every command in a single terminal window and then move back between them manually. And I was thinking to group each command in a bash script. Then the bash script could run each one in a single terminal window, and then I would use this window for debugging and work as always. But I realized that it's going to be a single window with all four services running. So instead of doing that, so I run the first command in a window, then I split the window and I run another one, and then I split the window and I run another one. I cannot have all four windows at the same time in front of my face, and then I will also have the terminals locked down. I will have four terminals in here, and it's gonna be pretty messy after a while. So talking with my AI assistant, I found out that I could use a better approach, a better development workflow for that, and came up with a tool called Tmux. So instead of doing this bash script that saves, starts each server and then saves it PID in a variable, and then keeps doing that for each one until it's wrapped, and then the services can be stopped safely with this wrap kill. Well, what I'm doing now is install this tool called Tmux, which is here. I will leave a link in the description so you can have a look. So we can install Tmux with apt in Ubuntu Debian, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So I already have it installed, but I'll launch the command again just to show you how it works. And then we do, let me scroll up in previous commands. Where it is, yeah. Sudo apt install Tmux. So this will install Tmux, ask you the password. And then after the installation is complete, you can use Tmux. But I don't know how to use it. So I asked my assistant to give me some bash code I could use for this Tmux, since it's the first time I see it. And let's grab it and copy it inside another bash file and another bash script actually. So I'll do like another file that I can call start services tmux.sh, and then in here I should have some code that could grab and copy right here. Let me find it and I'll share it with you. All right, so that's the code that actually does what I'm looking for. So this code is actually starting a new Tmux session, so we can then attach each pane to this session, and then we can attach and detach the session as we need. So we can split the window into 4 panes. So each pane is split into its the single window that is split into 4 panes. So it's kind of be like 4 different windows inside a single terminal window. You will see like this window split in 4, and then we can see into each one of the services that is running in it. So we can start the local Laravel server in the first pane using this command tmux send keys -t my services column o.o. I have no idea what it does. Probably this is the services. This service says session. Probably this is just a name for the session, and then we can attach to it, and maybe these split windows get a number, I will assume, because I see 0, 1, 2, and 3, so it's 4 different panes for each service. So this one will run into the first pane, this other one, so it's artisan queue workers, will run into the first pane, so it's second pane, the first has a number. And then we have the Llama servers running into pane number 2, which is the third pane, and then we have these npm run dev for the vt assets, which is running to the last pane. And then we attach to this Tmux session using the name that we gave to the session up here. I mean, I'm assuming that by reading the code, it's quite easy to understand, but you have the documentation. You need to look into this after the video. So let's try this. Let's save the file and make it executable. So it's chmod plus x for executable, and then the name of our file, start services Tmux. So I can run this bash script into the terminal, and I will do that in a second. Let me grab which command is to run now. I should have it right here. Let's see, from the previous one, should be just this one, yeah. And then we have this for panes. We can move between each pane window. You see this is starting the npm server, and then it's opening the 801 port. Then so we have the Laravel server running. Then here we should see the Llama server running. So this pane on the top right is the Llama server. Here we have the queue worker. Nothing is running to the queue, I think, right now. And then we have the beat pane. Then we can move between windows, like pressing Control B and then moving with the arrow key. You can just press once the arrow key and we'll change the pane. If I press it again like that and then move with the arrow key to the right, it moves to the right pane. Then Control B again, down arrow, it highlights this pane. Control B again, the left arrow, it highlights the other one. I can stop each service running inside these panes by just pressing Control C as always, and then that's gonna stop the background process running into this pane. Then if I want to stop all them, let me have a look to my nodes very quickly. So we start the service, and then how do we kill everything? We should be able to kill all these 4 panes by just running what? Control B and then D. Control B and then we press D and we detach, and it doesn't mean that everything is gone. It doesn't mean that our services have stopped running in the background, but they are still working. They are still all running. And I can reattach to the session using this other command I should have in memory. Let me see. Detach -t my services, where my services is actually this name we gave to this new session that we created from this first line of code. So if I attach to it again, it's going to open up these 4 panes for me again. And then I can detach again using Control B and then pressing the D key, and that's gonna put everything aside and let it run in the background. Finally, I can detach from everything and stop and kill everything, kill all 4 running processes, so they free up memory. If you leave them as they are right now, they will consume memory in your system, so you don't want that. You don't want to do that. You want to kill everything, and that's the command you should run. Tmux kill session and then -t, and you give the session name, and that's gonna stop everything. So we have no more processes running into the background. If I try to attach back to the session, we should get an error. In fact, we get this message, no sessions available. So we have to restart the session again if you want by just running our script. So it's start Tmux session, and then all 4 will start again. I can attach and detach as I showed you before. And that's it for this video. I hope you liked, enjoyed, and then you like and subscribe to the channel. I see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.